up the pressure either. Waiting to see what summoners he goes with. Teleport is a possibility. We saw Flash teleport Twisted Fate yesterday, but could also just go for the mass mobility with double mobility summoners. Really spicy draft coming. But we'll see if the Twisted Fate, first Destiny, we always talk about it.
Bray gonna have to go on the run right here. Score gonna get in behind him. He's gonna dash forward, and how much damage is he gonna do? Prey takes about 50% of his HP. Score has to flash out.
No mana on Kuro.
As Kuro comes in, TP now going to be the follow-up here from Smeb. Someday is not gonna be doing much. Score actually doesn't get stunned right there by Smeb. He's still on the run. Tomcat's gonna eat him, but there are 4 people here, and this could be 2 dead members of KT. Fly comes through, going to laser his way, but Score will be the first to fall with that first blood, and Someday follows soon thereafter. Fly just can't get there in time. Fly, now on the run himself, does have to flash up into his own.
Rolster going to be able to make the first move. Gorilla famously is always the first person to rotate among enemy support. He's always in the right spot.
There we go again. He's going to punch Score back out of his own jungle. Prey is there, and into the arms of Peanut goes Score, and that will be another kill. Score with 2 deaths already this game before 8 minutes. Not having a lot of luck. And here comes Smeb. They want Fly. Spear is going to miss. There's the knockback. Gets him up in the air, and he's going to get charged into the turret. Smeb is going to trade 1 for 1 and actually gets 2 kills in the end with the help of the laser. What a turnaround there from Fly. It looked like such a good play. They hammered him into the turret and then followed up with the E, but he still managed to get the laser off.
I mean, everything about the volleyball play was great. They set, they spiked, but it was all under the turret. The return damage from Fly, who had his...
As well. Here we go, everyone collapsing, and there's a nice poke, and that's the combo right there. Gorilla has to use Unbreakable Will. Now they're going to TP in and cancel it immediately. Smart not to follow through with that. Poppy did, simply clearing waves in the bottom side to keep that turret up. Johnny here with the ultimate, though, is going to tag Gorilla straight into the binding. They're going to get the ultimate out once again. Unbreakable Will, they're going to try and burst him. That doesn't work, KT, and Someday is just going to get knocked right back to the turret. They finally are able to take out Gorilla, but it comes at the cost of Someday. Now Kuro joining his team in the mid lane, and there's Achani getting very, very low. Kindred ult is going to be popped, and Arrow tries to stick in. He's going to be the next to fall, though. Fly has to use his cleanse, and he dies too, and a mega dive from ROX. Kuro can't quite clean up Score, but that is nearly an ace off of a very poor commitment by KT Rolster.
And crucially, that was KT just gifting an ace effectively over to the ROX Tigers.
They're now hunting for it around the Baron, making sure they can't do that objective. They still have that late game edge, but with 5K in the hole and no mid turrets outside of their base. And Peanut is caught and destroyed. Maybe. We'll see. The ult is going to proc. I totally agree with you. I think that the only option here for KT is to answer a split push with a Tom catch. Gorilla caught out once again, but this time he may actually die through his ultimate, and yes, he will. Score finishes him off. And the rest of the Tigers now looping back around, trying to defend their mid turret. Peanut trying to get behind, but there's not a whole lot of HP left.
Second Dragon, for giving up a lot of pressure in mid, I don't really like it, to be honest. It feels like Second Dragon stats are fairly irrelevant. Now these games have been going late, so maybe the stacking will matter. It's Prey.
Prey almost dies, and yes, he will. Lux Fly grabs it as Prey tries to use his heal. Didn't have his flash available to get out, but a nice CC from KT Rolster, and they continue moving forward on the port. Knocked back by Poppy right now. Someday watches as he gets hammered in the face, and Achani there for some reason. Interesting choice. That was definitely not where you want to be on the map right there. Easy kill.
Blast from the past, a Hachani moment.
They knew he was coming because they had TF ult tracking his movements, so you're not going to surprise anybody. You know you're alone. Final Spark used to clear out the wave for the most part. Culling will pick up the rest of it. They're still going to face tank this.
Smeb doesn't take damage, just to be
clear. They will be pretty much even in gold, but this is a Baron attempt here.
Got double pink wards around this area. KT aren't responding. It's down to 5,000 health already.
Yeah, they're just going to get it right here. Uncontested. KT late to this fight. They're going to come in, but nothing really going to happen. Score face check Smeb, and here we go. Kuro just going to show up with a gold card, and he's going to get saved by Someday. Someday slammed into the wall now by Poppy. Gorilla low. He's going to engage with his ultimate. Fly also falling quite behind, and there's another kill coming in. Hachani taken out. Support for support this far in the fight. Arrow trying to kite out Smeb. KT Fly still alive. And now, in the end, they trade just 1 for 1 from the ROX Tiger.
I believe it's called a tactical retreat.
Tactical retreat. All right, so Someday now perfectly capable of tanking up some of these members. Smeb now spit back out. Here comes Gorilla with a big engage. Kuro going to be following up. Gold card is going to move through the enemy team. Arrow trying to kite this out. Big ult from Fly, but it's just not going to do enough damage. They're working on Someday right now. He's got a lot of gray health. Arrow starting to turn this fight around. Fly right behind him. Here comes the charge of Arrow. There's the Spooky Ghost going to get the slow. Prey has to pop over the wall with the Arcane Shift. But when the dust settles, 3 for 1 and maybe more. Arrow is here. Prey has to use his heal to escape. Ardent Blaze not going to find a target, and Prey will just barely escape this fight.
Quite frequently. The push is still on. Smeb's trying to buy space. They just want this inhibitor to
Prey doing a really good job, but he's going to miss the true shot barrage. Smeb now finds Score, smashes him into the wall, and Peanut has to use his QSS to get out of the bind. Now Smeb is going to be falling a little bit low. Meanwhile, Someday is soloing Kuro and not going to get the kill as both summoners burn from the Twisted Fate. They want to burn this inhibitor and run, but they are low, and Kuro is in a bad position. Can KT save this? Just a couple more hits left, but both teams very poke heavy around this objective. Question is, Tom Kench gonna come through with the Abyssal Voyage. Peanut has to flash now, and here's Gorilla. He is a tasty target for Someday, who is black shielded. And here we go, Gorilla. They're just waiting on that ultimate to end, and they burn him down one more time. KT making a strong defense score. Not enough. Just to Smeb. True shot barrage once again swings wide.
So hard to get onto Prey. Alistair trying on headbutt duty. Some days, angular damage.
That's a big laser across 2 members. Good job on the binding, but is it going to be enough? Hachani now low is going to stop Prey in his tracks for the moment. Someday still trying to face tank most of this poke. He's going to get Smeb, spit back out, but there's the heroic charge, and they're going to get the kill onto Tom Kench. Gorilla still at his ultimate up to provide the front line as his back line collapses onto Someday.
Really good use of the CC. It meant the gray health couldn't be popped. Tom Kench dies.
And here we go. TP now into the mid lane is going to keep that up. Smeb immediately rooted. Well, Gorilla comes in. He's got no mana for any more abilities, and that's going to be a snipe on him. No ultimate, so they take down the support, but this last turret falling very low. Lots of super minions in the base. Score going to get hammered into the turret, flashes away. Now we have the on the base, and that's going to be it. The Nexus falls in the end. ROX Tigers take game 1.